Hey guys, Stephanie here. So this is going to be a not a jewelry making project, but we're going to be making some wood beaded charm keychains, okay? I have made some beaded keychains on my channel before. There's another video on my channel and I will link it. But they're different than what I'm going to show you here today. These are made from leather cording and wood beads. And I will just show you what I did and I'll make a few and hopefully it'll get you inspired to try to make some of your own. They're pretty fairly easy to make. You just have to have all of the items to make this if you so choose to, right? And you can use whatever color beads you want, whatever key rings you want, charms, all of that. That's a personal choice up to you. I am using what I have. I have several packs of the wood beads, so I decided to go ahead and just use them up. Yeah. So I'm gonna be having an event that I'm doing. By the time you watch the video, the event will be over. But I'm gonna be putting some of these on my table at my event. Okay. So let me show you what you need. Now, this is what I used. Again, you could try this with whatever you want. It's up to you. So I'm using some of the big wood hole beads, big wood hole beads, a big wood beads with the big holes is what I meant to say. All right. So I got these and Hobby Lobby sells these. They're in different colors or whatever. So I just happen to have this particular color. And I have some other colors here. This colors, you see how big the holes are? The big holes there. I've had this one for a while. Have this color. And then I have this one. So I'm using all of these. I'm kind of just mixing and matching. All right. So I made these. Let me show you what I made. So this is what I made. It's really cute. Okay. They're really, really cute. And then I put a charm on there, a big charm. Big charms work really good on these. Okay. And I put the charm on with a split ring, not a jump ring, a split ring. You can use a split. This is a 9mm split ring. Okay. You can use a bigger split ring if you want. I just thought this would look better because it wouldn't take away from the actual piece. Okay. So these are a key ring. You can either hook this on your purse or bag, or you can put it on your key ring. Either way. I think it looks great either way. I think it looks classy and pretty and, it's really cute. So I have some sentiment charms and I put some on there. This one says blessed and some of them say different things. And this is a silver one, the pink with the black leather cord. And and then this charm says every journey starts with one step. I love that. So whatever charms you have, could work with this. It's up to you. And then you open the key ring like that or the little hook like that. You could just clamp it on something. I wouldn't put a whole lot of heavy items on this. I would put this on an existing key ring and it's just kind of dangles on, or a purse or something like that. Like a zipper of a purse will work great, or a bag. I think that works great. So yeah, I thought they came out really great. And I got these clasps here. They're called swivel heart clasps. Yeah, swivel heart clasps. And I got these at Hobby Lobby as well. I got both of these, the round ones and the heart-shaped ones. So some of them I put charms on them already. And then some of them I'm still working on. So I'm going to show you how to do these. So, you can do them yourself. I've seen other people do them. I don't think I've necessarily seen a YouTube video on it, but I'm sure there are. I mean, there's nothing new, really, right? We all, try new things and do new things, or new to us, or whatever. So yeah. All right. Now, what I said you need is you need the hinge clasps. Okay, whatever ones you like. You need your split rings. Now, for the split rings, you can use a split ring tool to open the split ring. They're really hard to open if you don't have this tool. All right. And that's what the tool looks like. It has a little hook on it. You can get that off of Amazon, Etsy, get them in craft stores and a number of other places. I think it's called a split ring tool. So you need that. Might need a pair of tweezers. Okay, some tweezers. You're gonna need your cording. All right, I happen to have some leather cord here. You can get that online anywhere. You can get it at craft stores, you know, bead stores, whatever. You know, Michael's might have some, Hobby Lobby, Joann's. I'm sure they all sell. They might not come on the spool, but I'm sure they carry this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm not sure what the thickness is of this either. This was sent to me by a company, so I don't remember what the thickness is of it, but it's not very thick at all, right? So it's nice, and I have 5 colors. And then I would happen to have handy a pair of pliers, a couple pairs of pliers. I just happen to pull these out. So now, oh, I know what I was going to say. Now, if you don't have split rings, you know what else could work with this is a chain link. So if you have like some thicker chain, you can pull a link off of the chain and put it through here, close it up, and attach it to this. Okay, so that's also something that you could do. Get the chain anywhere, wherever wherever you want. It will look really good actually, especially if if it's gold or silver or whatever. But I just wanted to use some split rings. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that's everything I said. I had charms. Oh, and I pulled some of these out too. These are keychain with swivel lobster. Now these are huge. I don't want to use these because they're too big. So what I would probably do is just take this off of here and use this if I want it, if I want it ran out of these, like if you run out and you say, oh, well, I don't have anything else, try some of these. These will work as well. I just wanted to use these up because I thought they looked better, but these will work out just fine too. So if you have any type of lobster claw, like that, like big, that will work as well, just so you know. So they come in 4 in a pack. You get 2 gold and 2 silver. And they're the swivel head, keychain lock thingies. The keychains is what I'm trying to say. God, I can't talk, y'all. What's going on? Okay, and then your beads. Yeah. So now some of these beads are kind of chunky and big. You can still get some of the cording through the smaller beads, but you're going to have to push it through with the tweezers. That's where the tweezers come in handy. All right, so let me put one together and I will put a charm on these and show you. Now, I've just been kind of measuring. Well, let me pick out what my beads are. I would do that first, honestly. And I leave that here so my so the beads don't roll around. So pick out whatever beads, like see how big these holes are, right? So those will work out just fine. You can pick out whatever ones you want. But just know that if you do the bigger beads, like here at the top, you're going to need a smaller one at the end to when you knot it so the bead won't fall off. Okay, so keep that in mind. So you say, okay, I like these 3 big beads, right? These 3 beads. And then you say, okay, well, I want, a smaller one on the at the base of it. Then you're going to have to put a smaller bead on there. Okay, so, or you can always mix and match your colors and everything. So I've been kind of mixing and matching the colors. I like the gold, of course. That works out great. So just take a few of those out. And yeah. So these are pretty fun to make, pretty easy. Just put together what you think you want. Let me see here. I kind of like, I kind of like this. Do I want that? Now, just know that the beads that come in the box are all the same size, and the ones that come in the bags are different sizes. But you can definitely mix and match those if you want to. So, like, that's too small, I think. But I think it might work at the end. Right? I think that might work here, like that. That'll wait. No. Hold on a second, y'all. And there's like 3 sizes, I think, that comes in these bags. Small, medium, and like a large. I think that's how that works, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like that. Okay, for the purpose of the video, let's go ahead and go with that. All right. You can probably use some of these smaller ones too. I just thought they were just a tiny bit too small for me and for my taste, but You can definitely try that. Okay. So, let's do it on this cord. I like this cording. This kind of like this camel color. And I really just measure it. Well, look, I eyeball it. I don't really measure. You can if you want to. This is what I do. Now, I need to have it long enough for me to tie it, and I like to let some hang off. So you can measure it however you want, okay? If you want it longer, do it longer, shorter, whatever. You don't really need that much, but you definitely need it because like one of them I made it too short and I wish I'd had it longer just because it's easier to knot that way, in my opinion. All right, so I think that that's probably about enough there. Let's see. Let's see what this measures. Um, let's see. Let's use a ruler here. Let's see. This measures just about. I'm gonna do it at a little over 9.5 inches. You don't need that much. You can probably cut it off at maybe 9 inches, or 8. Just know that the shorter it is, the harder it's going to be to knot. Just so you know. All right. So I'm going to just cut it there. And then I'm just going to take it. And what I'm going to do is, where's my swivel head thingy? My thingy, y'all. Where is my, oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to take the clasp here and you hold it and you take it, you pull it through. All right. And then you just tuck you just tuck the cording. All right. You pull it through to kind of make a knot. You bring it down like that. Hold on. Well, not quite like that. Just so it knots like that. Okay. You see that? So you just pull it through and then you pull it tight. Now you could, if you're so inclined to, stick a little glue inside of there. Just a little dollop of glue. Some of the hypo cement probably would work best. But if you pull it on tight enough, it should be fine. Okay. Now, so you're pretty much good to go with your cording here. Your leather cording or suede cording. This was I think this is suede. Yeah, it's like suede cording. So with your cording, okay. Now let's go ahead and start stringing your beads. Now you see how big these are. So it's easy. I just did it like that, and that's what it's gonna look like. Okay. So they won't go through there because this is so big. So all right. So you do that. Okay. You just string your beads. Make sure you like the way it looks. You can put 4 or 5 beads on here. 4 is good, I think. If you put 4 chunky beads on here. And then you can put one little one at the end if you want. It's up to you. Let's just do that. Do I like this? Let's see if we like this. It's kind of long. It's kind of long. Let's see. Some of them have 5. Yeah, most of them have 5, actually. They all do. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do the gold. Let's do the gold. I want to pull the gold out. So we can put the gold on there. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, see how small these are. Now, it went right through. If it does not go through, you take your tweezers and you go down in there and you just pull it, pull it up. So that way it'll slide right on there. Okay. Now that's at the base. So when you knot it, it should not go through because the bead is smaller. So you have the chunky beads up top. You can put a smaller bead up here and you have one smaller one at the bottom. Now you just take it. See how I don't have that much left, a little bit. And I'm going to knot it. Okay. So you just make a knot, pull through. Now what you have to do is you have to get it closer to this bead here. All right. So you just take it and you try to pull it up. If not, you're going to have to re-knot it because you don't want it too loose. Okay. So I think that is good. Let me see. Just take a look at it. If it's too loose, you're going to have to do it again. And I do kind of think it's a tad too loose. So we're going to unknot it. Again, you can always put a little bit of glue inside of here so it will stay. I mean, the chances are it'll stay anyway, as long as nobody, destroys it. And if you unknot it, it's obviously going to come apart, but you know, people should be doing that. So let's do it again. All right, just want to make sure. All right, so again, hold it, pull it through, and try to get your knot as close to the base as possible. Oh, yeah, that's better. Much better. A lot better. All right. And I just pull it tight, make sure it's good to go, and you're good to go. All right. Now you can leave it long or you can cut it off. I like to cut mine off, and I like to have just a little extra. So you just a teeny bit left. You could toss that if you want. And there you go. So now you have yourself a wood beaded keychain. Good to go. Now let's push our beads aside here, since I made enough of them. And we're going to put our charms on here. I had a charm. I set out the charms for each one, y'all. Okay, I believe this goes with this one. So I just made this. So this one has a charm. So we'll put all the ones that have charms aside, because I've been working on these, and I just kind of went through all of my charms and decided which ones needed, which charm. So this charm says thankful. Okay. And what I did was I went ahead and put the split ring on the charm, just because it makes it a lot easier when you start, if you have a whole assembly line going. Now, where the tricky part comes in, y'all, is being able to put this thing on the thick piece of this ring here. That's where lies the struggle. Because obviously you could use bigger, look, you can always use bigger rings. I didn't want to do that because I didn't like the way it looked. I like the 9mm size, but they have some much bigger ones that you could use. I didn't want anything. I feel like this part is big enough and the beads are bigger. I don't want some big thing hanging off of there. Just didn't look attractive to me. So herein lies the issue. Now you have to get your little hook inside of the split ring, and it may open up a little bit. So you're going to have to sit and play with it for a minute. You're going to have to try to hold it as still as you can get it and slide it on there. All right. Might have to use your hand. Let's see. Take your pliers. All right. Take your pliers and pull it through. Okay. Oh, cool. It's on. It's on. You see what I mean? It's a little tricky, but it's on. It looks great. Look at that. I love it. So, yeah. So we have this one. This one says thankful. This one says every journey starts with one step. That's what that one says. This one is she believed she could, so she did. Yeah, she believed she could, so she did. So you see the silver. All right, that's the one we just made. Just put the charm on. Now I have to find one for the one that we just made. I don't have any more. Well, yes, I do. I have a few more gold, big gold charms like this. I have to dig through my stash, But this one, look, I have to put this one on here. This one says enough, meaning you're enough. All right, so here are some of my charms, and my sentiment charms. So I think I had another gold one. I guess you can mix and match, but I have these little gold ones, so I think these might be okay too. So I have to go through here and find out, which one is great, that will fit on this. But the problem is with these, y'all, is this a different color gold. See, like this is more yellow and this is more white, I think. I don't know. I don't like that. So I have some other ones here that are a tiny bit smaller that might work. Oh, that might work. This one, what does this one say, y'all? It's so small, I can't even read it. It says, only in the darkness can you see the stars. Oh, that's cute. Only in the darkness can you see the stars. It's so tiny, I can barely see it. So I don't have any more, big gold ones. I have these, but I don't want to use those because there was more for necklaces and stuff. And this is sort of all I have for what I want to use for sentiments. Let me see. Like, of course, I have these, the little, all the little charms and stuff, but I don't think they fit with with what I'm doing now. What you could do is put a bunch of colorful beads on here, and then put one of these little charms on the side. I think that would be kind of cute, but I'm not going for that right now. I'm gonna go for something else. Maybe in the next batch I make, I may go for that, but yeah. So I think I'm gonna just go for the one I just chose. Okay. Let's just go with that. So I think that's going to be cute on here. What I'm going to have to do is take this. If you have the charms, take off the jump ring and add your split ring. So you have to do that, okay? So this one has a charm. All these have charms. This one does not. So we'll put the ones that have charms together. Here. It's getting lost. All these need to be put together. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Now this one, the round one, is a tad smaller, so this is a little bit easier to get the charm on with the split ring. Okay, again, you can also use a thick chain link as well if you don't want to deal with the trouble of the split rings. So I just open it up, as best I can here. Let's see. You got to make sure that the little hook goes in there so you can open it up. Kind of like that. See how it's open? All right. And then you take your ring here and you slide it on there. All right, y'all. So I added the split ring. And that's what it says. This is the one we just made. Quick and easy, right? Fairly quick and easy. Other than the split ring. The split ring is the thing that takes the most time making this. So, all right, so I put the charm on this one. It looks very similar to the one that we just made, but it's not. But it still looks great. I like the bigger charms personally, but I don't have any more of those. So sometimes you just have to work with what you have, right? So the big charm looks great, I think. And I remember choosing this one for this one. I got kind of a little confused here because I got so many up here. And that one goes with that one. This one goes with this one. I need to just go ahead and put all these on here. So with the one that we just made, I don't know, the moving around of the beads may bother people. So what you could do, y'all, is get a smaller bead, string the cording through the smaller bead and put the smaller bead inside of the bigger bead. So that way it won't move around so much. But I don't really mind that because it's going to be on your purse or a keychain or something like that. I kind of want it to move around a little bit. I don't want it to be stiff, so that does not bother me. But if that is an issue for you, just do that. Like you can have like a spacer bead, slide it on the bead, stick it inside of here, and then slide the rest of your beads around so they won't move around. This will be a little bit stiffer. So that's a tip. All right, now here are the split rings. I did not show these to you because I forgot to show them to you, but this is what I got, the 9mm split rings. They come in different sizes. I got the silver and the gold. So I want to pull out one of these, and it doesn't matter what kind of split rings you get because, they're all difficult in my opinion. That's just the way I feel. But, you can get them anywhere. Most craft stores sell them. Amazon sells them, different places. You can get the wood beads anywhere. All this stuff you can get pretty much anywhere, Just got to kind of look around. Again, you don't really have to, put anything else on here. I think it works great the way that it does. That's just my personal take. Like if you have some really big whole like glamour beads, that will be cute on here. But I like the way the look of the wood beads. I think it looks really nice. So now let's take this jump ring off of here. We're gonna try to save this jump ring. Right, so I finally got it on here. I know you're gonna leave me comments saying, "Oh my God, Stephanie, it's so hard to do this." This is probably the most difficult thing of this whole tutorial here is these split rings. Everything else is peachy and easy. Split rings will be the bane of your existence. So just so you know. All right, now let's try and see if we can add this little doodad here. This one should be easy because it's little. Slide it on here if I can see it. Oh my god, can I see it? It's so little. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see. All right, yeah. All right, perfect. Good lord. There we go, y'all. It's on there. Yay. now we can put this on here, okay? So like I said, we did this one. They look very similar, don't they? But I remember putting the gold one at the end, so. All right. Looks good. And you see how the different lengths of the cording here. You can leave it shorter or longer. It looks good either way. I like it a little bit longer. Like this one is a little bit longer. I might actually cut that. It might be a little too long. And I kind of cut them on a slant here. Just so you don't have a whole lot left over, you know. So yeah. All right. Now, let's put our little doodad on here. I think I'm going to try it. Let's try it like this. I don't know. This tool, it helps, but sometimes you got to use your fingers. Here, take your pliers, if you have some pliers, some needle nose pliers, and just kind of, yeah, get it on there like that. And then do your best to close it back up if you can. My recommendation for this would be to use some bigger charms if you're going to do this, because smaller charms okay, but I like the bigger charms. I think they work better. So all those big charms that you have that you don't know what you're going to do with works great on something like this, okay? All right, now let's try to pull this together. And then, look, that's it. There you go. You see it. Barely, but you can see it, okay? So, yeah. All right. So it looks really cute there with the little star. You can't even read it because it's so small, but it's there. All right. So if you hang it like this, you know, off of a bag or something, it looks like that. So really cute. Now we have this one, and I put this one on as well. I didn't do any silver ones because, you know, it's all the same. So it's more of the same thing. All right. So these are the ones that I did already, and then off camera I'm going to do the rest. All right. So if you want to see some of the finished products, take a look at my Instagram, Stephanie Garrett Designs on Instagram, okay, and on Facebook. All right. Now I think I'm done. All right. So if you have any questions or comments, you can leave it below and I'll answer to get back to you. And then give me a follow on my social media. I'm at Stephanie Garrett Creative on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And Stephanie Garrett Designs over on Facebook and Instagram for my jewelry. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.